on for another one. Look at that flooding here. Open up the gates. We're full. 4 inches of rain coming down in less than 24 hours, give or take. So, trying to get that video out earlier. Had time to, I've been working all day, but had a little bit of time to glean over the damn, the retards on the radio and in the news agencies. That's what they are, they're government agents. Maybe not officially on the payroll, but maybe some are on the official payroll, but these fucking clowns are so hungry. I mean, they've already moved on past Russia. They're already looking forward to the fight with China. So I don't know how they think. I don't know how they think that Russia and China ain't gonna team up. I haven't said nothing about the balloon. I don't even really know what I think about the balloon, other than it shouldn't have been flying in our airspace. But old China Joe is compromised. He's not going to do anything to upset the Chinese. He's not going to do anything to hold them accountable. He's a compromised foreign agent, like a lot of people are echoing out there. A lot of these politicians are compromised foreign agents. Most of them are working on the behalf of other government interests. They're not in the business of the American interests. And so that's why that, you know, America first and make America great and all those kind of things like that are not palatable to all these politicians on the left and the right. I mean, look at the total freak out meltdown there was of having Trump in there for 4 years. I mean, these people are fucking insane on the left and the right. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like the fucking idiots are running the whole house, you know? So here we are. In my opinion, we're close. We're close. Close to witnessing history, not in a good way. While government is trying to march us off to World War III, you know, the only thing they care about is furthering the retard agenda. What up, Bikes? What up, Maze Cat? I can kind of see comments. I can really just see names, but no, I don't know. I don't know. It's not slush or sleet. It's too warm, but it's some heavy ass rain that if it was just a bit colder, it would be sleet or slush. We just thawed out from last week, and the week before we had 1 week of snow, 1 week of ice on the ground. So we're thawing out. Everything's a muddy mess, and then you 4 to 5 inches of rain in 3 days. So that's Arkansas weather for you. If you don't like it, wait a little bit and it'll change. I don't understand the hunger for world war, for the destruction of humanity, for the killing of millions of people. I mean, who gets off on that? Who gets jollies off on that? Like, let's take out a whole country. Let's take out a whole slew of people. Let's take them out and let them take us out. I mean, there ain't no stopping what the Chinese and the Russians. We in the open. Russia not anything on the corruption in America. The corruption in America, the rah-rah, the fucking pom-poms, the cheerleaders that have been cheering this shit since after World War II. I was talking about it earlier. all these campaigns, all these needless deaths, all these kids that we've sent off to fight these fucking wars. You know, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, name any invasion from the 80s, 90s, the first Gulf War, the second Gulf War, Afghanistan, now Ukraine, all these campaigns and everything in between that's not listed, Libya, Syria, the drug war in Southern America, the drug war in Central America. All this corruption, all this evil, all this bad bullshit, and what we never thought the Karma credit card was gonna run out, because we are totally we're totally in the negative on Karma. We owe the world something sick, you know. It's like as many people that Americans have taken out, and people justify it, you know. I see kind of jacked up here. I see the rah-rah pom-pom motherfuckers for war. Let's just call out somebody that I could think of right off the top of the head, because fuck them, you know. Funker 530, I think is what they go by. I mean, what fucking pom-pom cuck fags have they become? I mean, all they do is regurgitate Ukrainian American propaganda. That's all they do. That's all they do. I mean, the channel, they make a living. That channel is built off genocide. All of it. The Iraq War, the Afghanistan War, Ukraine, Syria, you name it. They've always made their bread and butter. They're not journalists. They're not, you know, compiling all this footage together and putting it out there to be dissected by the public. No. They are a fucking, I don't know. It's like these fucking guys, these GBSR groups or GSB, whatever the fuck they're called, and the other one, the forward observations groups. These groups that glorify war as if it was a video game, you know. Keep fucking losing. This interventionist, genocidal bullshit that Americans have grown up on, where everything is justified, and all these guys going into these countries, participating in these wars, are super warriors, XYZ. I've always maintained since I began my channel what a fucking waste of our true warriors all these wars are. None of these wars are just. None of these wars are right. We're not freeing anybody. We're not spreading liberty. You know, we're not defeating tyranny. We're not doing anything morally upstanding in any of these countries. We're taking they're taking our tax money and dumping it into a black hole in any one of these countries you want to point your finger at. But the justifications for going into these places and shedding blood and treasure for what is beyond me. I'm not gonna here and pretend like I don't understand it. I do. I get it. You know, I shared a video earlier where, you know, a totally unreal channel I follow probably for like the last 3 or 4 years. Good dude, a different type of channel than what my channel is. Big Hurt 916. Got a different perspective and a different way to analyze stuff and look at stuff, you know. He's got a pretty good channel. I like it. I enjoy it. I catch myself watching more and more of his videos. But just like he said today in one of his videos, he was just talking about people selling their souls. And he just said something about the devil, you know. A lot of people think, and I love dark music. I love that fucking black metal. I love that black rap, that dark rap, you know. I like that shit. I don't know, because I come from a dark place and I come from the city, and maybe that has something to play into it. I don't know. But what he was talking about is people selling their souls to the devil, basically, for fame, and that's what most of these idiots do. But he just had a good point in his video that I think he put out today was, you know, you think the devil's your friend. You team up with the devil, and the devil, all the devil's gonna do is use you up for what you are and spit you out. And it goes the same throughout society. You embrace evil, the evil will embrace you too, but it'll use you up for long enough for what it needs you for, and it'll spit you out, and you'll just be one of the peons just like everybody else. And just like these communist government fucks, everybody that's on that side thinks it's all grand and fucking awesome until the communism is all the way rolled out and they realize that they're just a number two. You ain't special. The communists will use you up for what you're worth, and you ain't really worth shit already, so it ain't much, and then spit you out, just like the devil will. The devil will use you and abuse you for what he can, and then when he's done with you, he will throw you away. And that's to me, the devil, evil, hell, and communism have so much in common. The devil and communism, the devil is communism. Communism is the devil. There's nothing good that'll come from it. It's nothing but death. It's purely evil. And so, marching us off to war, just sitting here kind of rehashing what I was talking about this morning because I got a fucking drive here. But just kind of rehashing the same thing this morning because I've listened to these guys for the last couple hours while I'm driving around at work. And, you know, Kevin McCarthy is one of the most lukewarm, sorriest sons of a fucking bitches I've ever seen. But to me, that is the credo of the conservative party, the Republican Party, whatever they want to identify them. You would take the face of a party that's supposedly quote-unquote and tyranny-free, etc., and you would take a Californian to be the face of that party, to be the face of that agenda, that outlook, that opposition. You would use somebody from California to be your leader, your speaker. That right there says everything you need to know about who conservatives are and what Republicans are. Lukewarm, sorry-ass fucking snitches, rats, cucks, and evil fucks just like the Democrats. Kevin McCarthy and people just like him, Mitch McConnell, all these fucks, they don't care about you any more than the Democrats do. You know, what up, First Shot? The Democrats will lie to your face, but be like, hey, I'm gonna lie to you, you know, like being honest that they're gonna lie to you and fuck you in your rear, you know. That's what the Democrats do. The Republicans will lie to you and continue lying to you and tell you while they're trying to hit you in the booty. They'll tell you that they're fighting for you the whole time while they're trying to hit you in the booty. You know, that's the truth about them. The Democrats lie, but then, you know, hey, they come out and kind of say, hey, we're lying and we're fucking, you know, we're gonna abort babies, we're gonna take guns, we're gonna do X, Y, Z. I mean, I'd almost say like they never lie. Are they always, what does Scarface say? They always tell the truth, even when they're lying. I would use the Scarface analogy for that. But the Republicans just lie to lie to lie to lie to lie. They lie to get along. They lie to hook, line, and sinker you for one more day. And the conservative movement and the Republicans are so cucked up. They're so fucking sorry. It's unbelievable. And I understand that people are so hopeful. They want that. They want that, you know, that idea that hope exists in their political party and that they're on the right side. They're on the winning team. You know, just like fucking football. They want to do that to you. They want to string you along and tell you that they're different than the Democrats, and they're not. So they're all marching us off to World War III. They all want beef with Russia. They all want beef with China. Even if China Joe is compromised, you know, he's still the America is gearing up for a total collapse economically, and a must be thrust into World War III. I mean, I like Gerald Salente's take on it. When all else fails, they take you to war, and I mean that's really where they are. They know the world is done with their bullshit. The American people are suckers. The American people are going to keep sucking it off. They're going to keep sucking it up. They're going to keep swallowing that lukewarm vanilla ice cream, that vanilla yogurt. You know, Americans love to be lied to. They love to be lazy. But the rest of the world ain't having it. It's like America was that shining beacon on the hill, but is not. I mean, you can look at every facet of our society, and everything is compromised. Everything is terrible. Everything is ugly. Our fucking women in this country are hideous. Women in this country, American women, are fucking ugly. I've never seen bitches so ugly in my whole life. And there's a whole generation of them. A whole bunch of fucking Kim Kardashian knockoffs and whoever else. Whoever told these bitches they needed fish lips and two fat boulders in their ass, looking like they're fucking walking around with a diaper on. All this fake bullshit. And I understand the whole world gets plastic surgery. A whole bunch of fake bitches all around the world. But nobody has as ugly women as America does. When you see women in other countries and you see, you know, how they carry themselves woman-like and just how they are. I mean, women are beautiful all around the world, all makes and models and countries and shapes and sizes. But you come to America and bitches are fat and fake. Their personalities suck. They offer nothing to a man that wants to start a family and do that old-fashioned marriage and kids and a white picket fence. Women in America, they don't have anything to offer, and they wonder why nobody wants their ass. Women in America are fucking ugly. Ugly as fuck. I mean, every bitch I see. I mean, the Southern girls, they at least got it going on a little bit down here, you know. I'll give America that. Them Southern belles, still staying sweet, still staying to the nuclear family script. But the rest of this country is a fucking dump, full of a bunch of fat, ugly, nasty bitches, you know? I mean, it's fucking disgusting. Imagine having to date or find a chick right now, and you gotta sort through all the bitches that got the vaccine, too. I mean, these hoes are fucking ugly. They're just nasty bitches in America. And that is a summary of America. It's ugly all the way through. I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care who's mad at me. I don't care who calls me a traitor and a this and a that. I am reporting what I see with my eyes, and America is ugly and fat and lazy. Us folks here that are down this southern way, since I got some people that are all upset calling Arkansas the South, I just go off what the people say here. People here in Arkansas call everybody north of the state line Yankees, and they consider themselves Southerners. I mean, who am I to tell them they're not? People get so fucking upset about semantics, you know? And so, with the country so ugly and so lazy and so fat, so inept, and so lukewarm, I mean, look at the people that we have representing us, the people that are our voice. Hard to say, our voice. Politicians, the media, lukewarm, sorry-ass cuck bitches like Sean Hannity. I mean, is it me, or does Sean Hannity look like a bloated Asian dude? I mean, the dude is a fat slob. He's just a disgusting piece of shit. And who knows what trash he's gonna wear on his lapel today, whether it's a CIA pin, an Israel pin, you know. I mean, the guy is out of his fucking mind. But all these people on news are all out of their mind. They're all lukewarm, sorry-ass sons of a bitch. Sorry son of a bitches. And those are our mouthpieces. Those are our leaders. Those are the people that get to speak above everybody else. And I could rant all day long about what's wrong with this country, but it does me no good, really, because this country's dead. America is dead. America died a long time ago. What up, America died, wherever you are. He usually chimes in. I think it's America died 1913 is his handle. But America's dead. That American dream is dead. They flooded the country with retards from all over the world. The worst of the worst people. We're not bringing in the best and the brightest. We're bringing in the world's trash. Everybody that other countries don't want, they ship them off. They empty their prisons. They empty their asylums. And they just say, hey, here's a one-way ticket to America. Get your ass up on out of our country. Don't want to see you. So you end up with just a total transformation of America because you've imported all these idiots, all these illegals, and nobody's allowed to speak on it. Nobody's allowed to stand up against it. Nobody's allowed to stop it. What up, Ray Clay? Nobody's allowed to do anything about it. You've been replaced. The sooner you figure that out, the better you're going to be. This shit is all the way done. If you are not dug in and got your thing going, you don't even stand a chance. Where we're going, what did dude say from Back to the Future? He said, Marty, where we're going, we don't need tires or we don't need wheels. We don't need tires or we don't need wheels because we've gone all the way the fuck off the track. Pain is here, baby. It is here. You know, I think I'm bipolar a lot of days. You know, some days I'm like, man, dig in a little bit deeper, dig in a little bit deeper. Other days I'm like, man, let me see if I can get a passport. I want to take a flight to somewhere I wanted to go before it all fucking blows up. You know? I'd love to fucking go. This is just the honest to everything truth. I would love to fucking go to Africa. I would love to go to the Caribbean. I would love to go to these places, you know? I would just really, really love to go to these places and figure out, hey, this is pretty nice. This is just like the pictures, you know? I don't want to worry about the bullshit because nobody else cares. I want to go see the world before it blows up. So I think about that shit all the time. Like I said, I'm torn. What up, First Shot? Just go to Little Rock. Not those kind of Africans. I don't know, man. I want to do something stupidly exotic. Like, I want to go to Egypt or fucking, I don't know, man. Not South Africa, but I want to go to, like, the jungle and shit. I want to go around some warlords. I want somebody to put an AK in my hand. I want to run around and drink whatever the hell they drink in Africa and shoot my AK in the sand. I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking outside the box here. At this point, we're just talking nonsense. I think that's what Action Bronson said. Oh my God. Come to a complete stop as you make a right, for freak's sake. But, I don't know. Balling it here just like I was this morning. I always say I don't understand, even though I do understand. I guess it's just the way to segue or to the way it comes out. I would say I don't understand why they want to take us to World War III, but I do. You know, they're sick fucks. They're sick in the head. They're evil. They're sick. They want more power. They want to make the people suffer. They got to do something about the economy collapsing in on itself. That's pretty exotic, First Shot. I mean, I've been to England. I've been to Portsmouth, England. You know, I've been to other places in the world, and I guess that's where that comes from. That's where my thinking comes from. Like, I know that we don't have much time. I know it's all gonna hit the fan, and I would like to see some, obviously, the survivor in me and the provider in me that I have to be for the wife and the kids. I have to make sure that they're in the best spot to withstand the blow that's coming. And so you can't exactly do that if you're drinking margaritas in Africa or whatever they drink in Africa. Yeah, HD, you just joined, and I was just talking about that a little bit ago. I was just talking about Satan and somebody else that had brought it up in a video. And he's only here to use you up and abuse you, and when you're done, he don't want nothing from you. I mean, he'll take your soul, but he don't want nothing else from you when he's done with you, you know? And it's just like the politicians, just like the media. I mean, everything is synchronized, in my opinion. Communism, evil, Satan, the Democrats, the Republicans, the media, Hollywood, Hollyweird, whatever you want to call it. It's all in sync together. They're all, oh, I gotta get gas. Son of a bitch. Gotta get gas. I gotta make it a thing that I'm getting gas and not leaving this tank on a quarter. I gotta get gas. You never know. It's a work truck, so if I needed to get out of town or something like that, I can get out of town with the work truck or siphon the gas and load in the personal vehicle. But either way, it's a good thing. I just thought of that, and I don't catch too many of Southern Prepper's videos, but I catch one here and there, and it seems like every video he's pretty much keeps saying, you know, keep that gas tanks full, you know, keep it topped off. And that's one thing I'll agree with him on for sure. Give yourself a chance. You just live in a totally compromised world, totally evil world, a totally evil country. So how you divide yourself from that, I don't know. You know, I mean, you could prep all you want, but what's coming, I don't know that any of us can prep for it. So what do? You spend all them days, all your last days in the basement getting ready for shit to hit the fan? Do you go out and enjoy the world and get back to it when you can? I mean, sometimes I'm torn, you know. Sometimes I think to myself, man, it'd be nice to take a cruise. Let's put off a couple things at home base and let's go on a cruise, you know. I was supposed to go on vacation in January because I go on vacation every January. Busted my ass all last year, couldn't wait to go on vacation, and everything just fell apart. I mean, everything's just falling apart. Just the financials are just not there if it's not one thing or another, you know. My vehicle takes a shit. Well, it needed tires, so I get that taken care of, and then it starts falling apart. So it's not one thing, it's another. It never ends. I'm gonna get some gas and I guess stay on the line here. I got 12 people watching, so I better keep them while I can keep them. Well, I'm gonna grab some gas real quick. How's everybody else doing out there? Holla at your boy. Careful when you're in Arkansas. People love to smoke at the pump. It is just raining its ass off. So I'm usually, when I'm doing these little things, I'm at work, just like I used to always do back in the day. So there's nothing to look at as far as trying to give away my company secrets. It's all I need is for everybody to know where I work, and then all hell will break loose, right? I don't trust people as far as I can throw them, but my problem today, and just thinking, and why I did the videos today, is this sycophant, march to death of World War III. I mean, it's coming, folks. I talked about it earlier in the chat this morning. You could check it out. The military industrial not put this much effort, this much material, this much people on the lines to get ready to go to war, to not go to war. They don't, the military industrial complex, it does not just play war and practice and threaten and saber rattle and all that kind of stuff for nothing. They're gonna have themselves a war, and they know there's nothing to stop it. Nobody stopped going into Iraq the first time. Nobody stopped them from going into Iraq the second time. Nobody stopped them from going into Afghanistan, Syria, Libya, now Ukraine. Nobody is gonna stop them. Nobody's gonna stop them from robbing taxpayer money and sending it over to Ukraine. You know how many people here in Arkansas I talk to every day that cannot fucking believe, hold on one second. Oh, hang this pump up. How many people stand and understand or digest how they can send these billions and billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine? How do we have money for that when the poverty is so thick? Just here in Arkansas, we're not even talking outside of Arkansas. Just here in Arkansas, how much poverty there is, and it probably goes for the same across the South, same across the country. I mean, homeless people everywhere, veterans being screwed over, that went and fought and did all this kind of shit for these fake wars. And we just take taxpayer money. I mean, it's taxpayer money that's not even made yet. I mean, they'll take your tax money as soon as you make it and send it on a plane, in a pallet of money over to Ukraine right away. But what about the money that hasn't been made? This future money that they're depending on. I mean, if everybody just don't pay their taxes all collectively one day, their asses will be handed to them, because we owe all this debt to all these different countries, mostly China. And so what if the American people don't make that future taxpayer money that they're printing and sending overseas to take care of a corrupt ass mofo like Ukraine and Zelensky and all that shit? I could ramble on about this for hours, and that's why I guess I did this twice today. But I'm not a hippie, so I don't believe in peace. I want peace. I really do want peace. I want my children to be raised in peace, peaceful times, not in some veiled, fake peace. I want real, lasting peace where we are not, as a country, entangling ourselves in other people's affairs, because that's what we're doing. We're doing that all over the place, all the time, and it hasn't ended since the end of world. I mean, it hasn't ended. I guess that makes sense. It hasn't ended since it started after World War II. I mean, a lot of people say, hey, we got dragged into World War II, the Pearl Harbor thing, by the military-industrial complex. They let Pearl Harbor happen, so that way there was no denying America's entry into that war. All these big wars they're fabricated in a war room somewhere. Some assholes cook these things up on how they're going to do them. The politicians get them funded and make them happen. And then, they'll send Americans over there to fight. They'll tie. I don't want to see that for myself, for my kid. I don't want to see the fucking end of the world. You know? I mean, if it's some EMP and fucking society's got to go back to the dinosaur days for a while or forever, I'm cool with that, but what's the possibility on the other flip side of that coin that humanity is annihilated through mutually assured destruction by a bunch of fucking idiots? And the rich elite go hide in their bunkers, lizard people. They go hide in the bunkers, wait it out, and, you know, they come back and whatever's left of humanity's enslaved. Because the nukes haven't even dropped yet, and they're trying to save humanity globally. So these are just some of my thoughts, some of my opinions. I can't believe that the media people, I can't believe. Every time I say I can't believe, it doesn't mean I literally can't believe it. It's hard to believe, even though it's not. It's hard to believe, can't believe it, however you want to slice it, that these Greg Gutfields and fucking, Brian Kilmeade, he's, oh my God, it's almost like he's milking the vanilla out of Sean Hannity, like Kilmeade is jerking off the cow tit of Sean, the fat Asian Hannity, and taking his lukewarm milk and making it his own, because that guy's worse than Hannity. I mean, these guys, these fucking idiots, these pussies get on there all the time. They get on there and rail about going to war with all these places, but yet none of their kids are going off to war. They're not going off to war. But we need to. That's Kilmeade every day. But we need to be sending Ukraine jets. We need to be sending them. We don't need to be sending them shit. We don't even need any friends. We don't need allies. We don't need friends. Not at the cost of the end of humanity, we don't. Let Ukraine's little bitch ass fight Russia by themselves. Let NATO's bitch ass go in there all by themselves and help Ukraine. I'm telling you, man, they're going to be calling up your sons and your daughters to fight Russia, to fight China, to fight the next big fucking war that is probably going to be over before it starts, because someone's going to press that button and everybody's going to be fucked. I just get on here and do what I do, man. I mean, I'm passionate about tyrants defining what my life is going to be. And I have faith. I have faith in God. That's all the faith I have in. I don't have no faith in man. I don't have no faith in humanity. I put all my faith in God's hands. I pray. I fall asleep praying almost every night. Almost every night I'm praying. I fall asleep praying because I'm just, I'm not worried. I don't do these videos like, oh my God, the sky's falling. The sky fell. The sky was falling a long time ago. We don't need to help Ukraine. And these Republicans and Democrats, they're in there, locked together, hand in hand. They're all in the same plan. How can we further this thing with Russia? And how can we get ready for the China thing? And it's just like, are you people fucking insane? Let them do whatever they're gonna do. Let Taiwan and those countries around Taiwan that don't want to be part of China, let them fight. Let them fight. We're like, the world's like one big bitch, and they're just always constantly want us involved to fight their fights or to help them fight their fights. Nobody can just take one on the chin anymore and take whatever the consequence is after that. Nobody can just do that. They have to drag America in, but America don't even have to be dragged in anymore, because America's standing out there like a bum with a cup. Put a token in the machine. Let's get this shit popping. That's America. And the people in America are so divided, it doesn't even matter. There's no resistance. There will never be enough resistance from the American people to tell the president and Congress like you guys are acting totally illegally. Everything you're doing is illegal. Going to war, sending all this money, sending all this weaponry, it's all treason. It's all high treason. What you guys are doing is tyranny and high treason at the highest extent. American people will not stand up and do that shit. They just won't. Me and you might. But me and you got enough on our hands trying to raise kids, work a job, and fucking make sure we got the food to eat and give ourselves a fighting chance for when this shit all falls apart. Because I'm telling you right now, whatever you've done to get ready for what's coming, it's still not enough. Whatever I've done, still not enough. I'm going to lose everybody here in a second, so I'm going to try to make it short. Getting in the sticks here. What we've all done has not been enough. It's been that way for a while now. The amount of shit coming down, rolling down this hill, they say shit rolls downhill. The amount of shit, there is a shit snowball. There's a shit avalanche. It's a shit snowball. It's more than that. It started out as a snowball, but there's freaking potholes all over the road now from that ice we had. It's crazy. The shitstorm that's coming, already here. Duck cover and tuck under a classroom, a schoolroom desk is not going to save your ass from a nuke. Get into the most interior room in your house is not going to save your ass from a nuke. It won't save your ass from a tornado, let alone a fucking nuke. So let me know what you all think. I'm doing this because I'm just trying to, like, man, some people got to be as pissed off. Pissed off's not the word. Worried's not the word. I don't know. It's something in the rear view. It's somebody in my ass right now about to run into me in my rear view. That's what it is. I can see this motherfucker about to crash into my ass and give me whiplash and fuck my whole day up. And that's, you know, that's what it is. And I'm gonna lose everybody right here at the Dollar General. I know how this Dollar General works here. I got a scrambler or something. Shout out to everybody out there. Holla.